In his gluttony, Mr. Anyo took more than Mykona's most promising youth. He left the colony defenseless. 3 gateways lead into the colony. They all need to be shut.
Tenno came! They actually came!
Broodmother! Tenno are real!
Virgo wasn't lying. He brought the Tenno.
Tenno?
See those infested tumors? Growing with malignancy, as greed did among the corpus when I was there. The Myconians can't close the gates until these growths are destroyed. The colonists are going to force the security gate closed. Don't let the infested get to them. Don't let greed win. One door has been closed. 2 remain. Carry on. When that gluttonous freak, Mr. Anyo, attacked this colony, he went straight for the Triuna. He left these people defenseless. And for what? Profit? Typical corpus mindset. Here's the second security gate. Destroy the infestation so the colonists can force it closed. Ah, that's it. Now make sure the Myconians can finish the job and close the gate. to go. These people are survivors. Over generations they've adapted, learning to live among the infestation. To earn a living as all should have the right to do, never asking for charity, like the parent sequence. They were Corpus once, but they too sought a future free from the corruption of boundless greed. Only Mr. Anyo shared this vision. You know what to do. Take out the growths. Here come the colonists. Make sure they can finish the job. The colony is sealed, but it's still crawling with infested. Clear them out so the Myconians can have their home back. The Myconians are safe, but only for the moment. Get back to your ship, and I'll explain.
Let's clear this now. My children have a plate for them.
You fought with a generous spirit, Tenno, but now we must work to free the Myconians and return the Triuna. The sequence offered to pay Anyo an exorbitant ransom, but he laughed it off. He doesn't need the money. So, we have no choice but to exploit Anyo's weakness. His love of gambling. Our only chance of freeing these people is to challenge Anyo.
Already offered immense help, and now you want them to enter the Index? This is dangerous work.
Fair, but the Myconians aren't asking for charity. Their ancestral understanding of the infestation comes from an old war relic. A relic that I know will be of extreme interest to you. Return the Triuna and the relic will be yours. A fair compensation for the risk. To beat Mr. Anyu at his own game, we must first show him that we are worthy competitors. Only then will he let... To beat Mr. Anyu at his own game, we must first show him that we are worthy competitors. Only then will he let us enter the upper echelons of this foul index. To beat Mr. Anyu at his own game, we must first show him that we are worthy competitors. Only then will he let us enter the upper echelons of this foul index.
Investors, ready your brokers. The index is about to open.
By the void, ergo Glast! I thought you hated my index.
Yes, well, since you've refused our generous offer for the return, we've come to play the odds and win back the souls you stole. Tell me, are you feeling lucky?
Luck.
Broker down! Next brokers in the red! Broker down! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Are you ready for the index?
You never were much of a gambler. Haven't you risked enough already?
If you're referring to all the titles and assets you failed to steal after my resignation, I've never been richer. I've gained a soul and seen the truth of wealth. Anyo, the rising tides of prosperity ought to raise all who brave the ocean.
Careful, Glast. You might drown.
Points in the open!
Annual Corp is working its way out of debt!
Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! All eyes on that market upset! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! That broker's carrying a lot of points! This is a risky transaction! Investors smiling on that capitalization! Restrained economy and that capitalization. Index points up for grabs!
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Holy lots of points is dangerous and thrilling! What a transaction! Broker down! Index points up for grabs! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Market for annual corp. Points in the bank mean credits in the pocket. Tenno rally on the index. Dramatic. And the index closes. Market upset. Tenno win. Sark hides from boss. This is the index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host.
We want our prisoners back. Wager them before this gets expensive for you.
Fine, I'll throw in one of the prisoners. He's not the one I was looking for anyway. But the girl, she stays with me.
Broker down. More points in the vault. Index points up for grabs. Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points. Will they make it to the vault? The Tenno are feeling the pain financially. Broker down. Can the Tenno fend off next brokers to rise to the top of the index? Brokers are eyeing those strong points. I smell a rally. Gather the station. Index points up for grabs. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Brokers holding many points look like shiny paint. Not a good day on the index for now. Brokers, trading in...
Interesting performance, Glast. But do your brokers have the credits to keep going?
Glast, why is Neff so interested in Mira? What are you not telling us?
I can only assume Anyo is trying to bait us back to the Index. Thankfully, his gambling is a compulsion. We must win her back for the Myconians.
I see.
I'm willing to bet one or two of these useless children if it means a chance to bankrupt your bleeding heart parent sequence. All those executives will surely come crawling back to me. Fodder for the Index.
Who rules the Index? Find out when the bell rings. The bell. Start killing, fishes! Broker down! Index Broker down! More points in the ball! Index points up for grabs! All eyes on that market upset! What a transaction! Points in the open! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Carnage! Blood's everywhere! Wonderful! Brokers hold many points look like shiny bits! Rally drives annual court confidence down, down, down. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. The 10-0 score. Investors get jittery. Broker down. Trading over! 10-0 real in the win! Excited mood! The index begins soon! And the brokers are off! Got 'em! Right in the finances! Index points up for grabs! Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait! Broker down! Tough break for Shadow! Investors upset! Investors are eyeing those drop points! Shares soar on that brutal capitalization! Broker down! Eyes on broker with many points. Risky move. That's brokers. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait. The index is up. All eyes on that market upset. All eyes on that market upset. Corp is working its way out of
Void, take it away.
Excited mode. The index begins soon. And the brokers are off. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Points in the open! Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points! Will they make it to the vault? Simple starts like this boss! Evanio! Praise the Lord. Index points up for grabs! Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Capitalization! Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Got him! Right in the finances! Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Points in the bank, credits in the pocket. Carnage, points everywhere. Wonderful! Got him, right in the finances. Get the Tenos and non-net brokers to rise to the top of the index. Them taking big hits on the index. Index points up for grabs. I smell a rally. Investors smiling on that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Investors, welcome to the index. May the void bless you, fashion trading.
Points in the open. And the index closes.
Oh, by the void, you got me right in the pocketbook, Tenno. Keep doing that, and I'm going to have to ask Fraud Beck for a loan.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put to work. Fine, I screamed at him. Only if...
I can feel the void in these brokers. They're full of fight. Oh, by all means, Glast, keep the credits rolling. Fortune is like the seasons. It always changes. Well, for you, that is. All right, my loyal brokers. These fools wish to be parted with their credits. Let's see if we can't give them what they deserve. Buy the void! Ring the bell!
Investors, ready your brokers. The index is about to open. And the brokers are off. Index points up for grabs. Right into finances! Index points up for grabs! I'm the broker with many points! Risky move!
What was that? This is highly irregular. The odds of that occurring by accident are astronomical. This was an act of sabotage.
Restrain enthusiasm for that capitalization. Index points up for grabs! Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Index points up for grabs! Debt taking big hits on the index! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Trading over!
Congratulations, Deno! Just remember, on the index, nothing stays up forever.
Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index! The index opens for capitalization. Investors are eyeing those 12 points. on the comeback! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points! And there's the bell!
So be it. The void given, and the void taken away.
Excited mood! The index begins soon! Let the trading begin! Exciting! Index points up for grabs! Broken down! Points in the open! What a transaction! Index points up for grabs! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Watch this move with a bucket load of index points! Will they make it to the vault? Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalize, capitalize, capitalize! This is the index. All eyes on that market upset. Investors carrying a lot of points. This is a risky transaction. Points in the open! Capitalization for Annual Corp. Index points up for grabs. Points in the bank mean credits in the pocket. It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Right into finances. And the index closes.
Glast, in light of their recent performance, we have decided to relist your brokers. You may now compete openly on the index. You're in the big leagues now, little man. May the void keep you from ruin.
Success. We've been relisted. We can now place the kind of bets we need to attract the greed of Anyo. We need to entice him enough to wager the hostages and the Triuna. However, we must exercise caution. Don't come on too strong, or he will back off. We need to, as they say, hustle him.
Rules the index. Find out when the bell rings.
Fight hard and win, but not by so much as to make the mark nervous. If Anyo loses by a wide margin, his gambler's instincts will make him walk away, and will have failed the Myconians. Failed me. Keep your victory within this margin.
Broker down. Holding lots of points is dangerous and thrilling. Investors are eyeing those drop points. That broker wants a bonus. All eyes on that market upset.
You're ahead by too many points. Don't make Mr. Anyo skittish.
Eyes on broker with many points. Risky move. Points in the open.
Slow down, Jen. Don't exceed the point spread.
Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Points in the bank mean credits in the pocket. Index points up for grabs. That broker's carrying a lot of points. This is a risky transaction. Broker down. And the index closes. Market upset. Tenno wins. Dark hides from boss. Excited mood. The index begins soon.
This is it, Anyo. If we win this one, we're fighting for the return of Niwa in the next round. That, or we will walk away with your credits.
You're in no position to dictate terms. You forget, this is my index.
Ah, did you hear that, Tenno? Mr. Anyo is afraid he'll lose. There's a difference between making them think they can win and then winning. Don't let them win.
Broker down! Bad day for Annual and his investors. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalization's trending up. Broker down. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Got 'em right in the finances. Points in the open. Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait. All eyes on that market upset. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points. Will they make it to the vault? Carnage. Points everywhere. Wonderful. Carnage. Points everywhere. Wonderful. And there's the bell. Market upset. Tenno win. Sark hides from boss. Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index.
Mr. Anyo, are you afraid the void is no longer on your side?
Blasphemy! I am an instrument of the void's will. From the void flows fortune to those worthy.
Then prove you are worthy, Anyo. Up your ante, Niwa and the Triuna.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
You need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Annual Corp on the comeback. More points in the vault. Investors smiling on that capitalization. Carnage.
Void has spoken to me, Glast. I'll give you the chance you want.
Papa said I was born.
Niwa is the Triuna. That's why we're so interested in her. Suddenly, this all makes sense. The Myconians had concealed her abilities to protect her. But why give a child such a burden?
My dear Glast, why are you so eager to tempt ruin for a little girl? You'll soon see how the Void favors my fortune above yours.
Wealth has no purpose until turned against suffering. I'd wager more if I had it.
Your winning streak stops here. The index is mine, after all.
Capitalists, are you ready for the index? And the brokers are off! Index points up for grabs!
What is this? What's going on? Anyo, swear on the Void that you're not cheating.
My dear Glast, I assure you I have no idea what you're talking about.
Keep fighting, Tenno. I'm investigating the source of these anomalies.
in the bank mean credits in the pocket. All eyes on that market upset. Got him! Right in the finances! Tough break for Tenno. Investors up next. Trading incomplete.
Glast, it looks like your crack team of brokers just cracked under pressure. Now I'm in the black, and you're facing financial ruin. A deserving end for your contempt of the corpus way of life. They made you what you are. You deserve bankruptcy.
Ergo's suspicions are correct. Cheated. I have identified the systems responsible for these cheats. I need you to break into Annual Corp's servers and steal the control codes for his traps. You are here to steal the control codes of Anyo's traps. Only then can he be defeated in the Index.
Tenno, I need not remind you there is little margin for error. The fraudster cannot know we have gained the upper hand.
You've reached a box. Find the console and retrieve the security code. This isn't a code, it's something else. A recording from Miwa. Tenno, continue with your mission while I decrypt this message. You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. This is it. We have the code.
You have executed the plan beautifully. Get ready for your next battle on the Index. The outcome promises to be much different.
You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. You got it. The data is still intact. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
How much longer can I go on?
Ergo, what's this passing? What do you know about the Triuna?
Triuna is the Myconian's chosen one. It passes from one to the next in a simple ceremony. A pinprick on the finger is all it is.
A disease.
Yes, likely. The Myconians may be carriers with ancestral resistance to the infestation. Or they are merely keepers of the flame, perpetuating a weaker strain through this ritual.
The infested fear hybrids.
They do, and so the Myconians harvest them without violence. That is their way of life. Eventually, the Triuna succumbs to the burden, and so they must pass it on, and on, lighting a new torch before the other fades away.
Fades? You mean dies. We could cure her before that happened.
Of what? An extraordinary gift? No Triuna would ever want to lose that. They live in honor, to serve their people, for the greater good.
But they're only children.
It's over, Glast. I have everything I want. Niwa is mine, and the Sequence's president is in ruin. You have nothing to wager that interests me.
The Myconians do. An old war relic will be our wager. In a way, a product of the void. Something you might have more than passing interest for. Am I right?
Don't kid yourself. What? It's disgusting. It's beautiful. Those colonists would wager this? Don't those idiots realize how much this is worth?
All or nothing. Held in escrow. Are you in, Neff?
Yes. By the void, I'm in.
This is the Index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host.
I've grown tired of this, brokers. Dish out your humiliation so I may retire to counting my riches.
Points in the open.
Wait, what is this? Play fair, you metal wretches!
It's a hostile margin for Annual Corp. Broker down. Eyes on Broker with many points. Risky move. That broker wants a bonus. Points. Got him! Right in the finances! Rally. Investors are eyeing those drop points! Got him! Right in the finances! Bad day for Annual and his investors. Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Big capitalization for Annual. Point to the bank. Yes, brokers. In the red. Investors are eyeing those drop points. Hello, rally. And there's the bell. 10-0 win. Disappointed expression. Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the Index.
Brokers? How are they winning? By the void, this is my index! This shouldn't be possible!
Don't you recognize the free market in action, Mr. Anyo? Allow my brokers to teach you how it's supposed to work.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Index points up for grabs. Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait. Got 'em! Right in the finances.
Brokers, what's going on? Are you trying to get fired?
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Shocking tournament of appropriate expression. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Index points up for grabs. Eyes on broker with many points. Risky move. Death taking big hits on the index. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. The Tenno are swimming up the index. Points in the open. Points in the open. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. The index is up. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. And the index closes.
Congratulations, Tenno. Just remember, on the index, nothing stays up forever.
Capitalists, are you ready for the index?
Glast, what have you done?
I guess the odds aren't in your favor today, Neff.
Points in the open. The index is up. Investors are eyeing event! Appropriate expression! Got him! Right in the finances! Fight to the bank! Credit in the pocket! Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Brokers down! Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Trading
Well, well, look at that. Even a loser can win a coin toss now and then. Now, let's say we do a rematch. I'll throw in some of your old holdings in Eris.
I think we'll cash in now, Mr. Anyo. Don't want to push our luck too far.
What? No, wait just a moment. I have an exciting wager for you. Ore discoveries in the outer sectors. And to up the ante, a new squadron of bursas, hot off the assembly line. What do you say? Are you in? Hello? Answer me!
Lotus, you may now return the child to her people.
She could be cured. Why return her? So she lives a shortened life surrounded by monsters?
Surrounded by family. Her people who honor her. Are you really going to impose your own values on these people you don't understand?
She only thinks this is what she wants. What you call tradition, others call indoctrination. If she comes and is cured, she'll be free to return to her people if that's her choice.
And the Myconians? Without the passing, their way of life will end forever. Their skills, their traditions, wiped out by a powerful outsider.
They'd have to adapt, yes. We'd do our best to protect them, as we do for all that suffer. Tenor, you've lived through similar obligations. What would you choose for Niwa?
This is a strange place. So clean. Everyone is nice to me, so I guess I'll get used to it.